Hey guys, welcome back to Saturday Gaming.
Welcome back.
We're in an exciting moment. Just found out that Luna is a robot.
Yeah,
and she's the one who probably opened the AB gate. So let's go see what's going on.
That might not be the only thing she did.
What else did she do? What do you mean?
Look at the last 3 digits of her product ID.
016?
Where have we seen that before?
Oh, Dio. Oh, on Clover. Ah, I see. I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenmyoji?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course I remember. What if she's not there anymore?
That's where
Maybe
things
she's
are gonna
awake.
get. They're getting real spicy.
She's not there.
She's missing, yeah.
We were right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would Luna?
And
I just heard something.
I heard it too.
Like a big booming noise.
It was a thump. It could have been like a car parking next door and slamming their doors.
No, it was... I could like feel it.
Yeah, I know, it shook the house.
Jesus. Yeah, that's not a car door. Anyway.
5 minutes remain.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Off we go then. So someone's in one of the Ambidex rooms, right? Someone could be in one of these gates.
Not necessarily, but yeah, it's possible. After all, Luna's missing. But
Oh,
here's the...
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner.
oh yeah, forgot about this thing.
Right.
That's
Luna's
Luna's.
bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside
Oh boy.
and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AB room.
2 minutes remain.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. Who are we voting against?
Luna.
Yeah, go ahead.
How many points do we have?
7.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Check this out.
Sigma.
Huh?
There she is.
Oh. Luna?
1 minute remains until Ambidex.
I wonder if that's a package now that I think about it. It could be. So I know we have a...
Oh yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Wait, so she's... Oh boy.
She's
Wait. What the fuck is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she going to vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally, we could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I can't skip.
And I trust him.
The derp derp.
1.
Let's ally.
You want to ally?
Yeah.
Alright. She did say she'd be waiting for us.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been waiting.
3.
And she kept repeating it.
Ambidex results. Thank you. Ambidex.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
such a great route. Check like this.
Hey, Hey, Sig, are you insane?
Yes.
Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now... She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Results from Please Direct.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
It's just 5. Because everybody died. This is the best. Skulls.
Oh, wow.
All across the board. And she through and through allies. Never betrays.
Wow. Well, we all have 9 now.
Yeah. Those of us who are still alive.
I've never seen the skull thing before.
Yeah, it's really fun.
To see
I mean, well, 2 9s.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. Hair some more, yeah.
This late in the game.
Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah, that means all those penalties are
Sorry.
Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
What if Luna opens the door while we're gone? And Luna too, right?
Luna.
the Amberdex gates have closed. Round 4, Star Keys.
We've never seen a round 4 announcement. Mostly because we don't really get this far before someone opens the door.
Fine, I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Phi had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright, Quark comes first. Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed her on her heels.
Ah! 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 No! No. Oh dear God, no. Okay. We're looking for the Quark. 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 It's very quirky.
I don't think Quark's up her sleeve, guys.
He's passed out on the floor after downing that bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh, hell yeah. That's my kind of kid.
Oh boy.
So he's like nowhere to be found. And neither is Luna. Like, where the hell are these? They're camping out somewhere. There are some hidden rooms though, like hidden areas.
There are areas that have not unlocked.
Maybe she's in the garden.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
This is where we get a really important explanation
look.
here.
See the lock?
Open? And who the hell opened it, and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
All right, let's head in.
Okay. This is the Golem Bay?
Nope.
Oh,
It's
right.
another door that has been open.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this room.
On
in
this
any-
timeline, no one's been to the treatment
so Quark's
center.
in one of those.
Treatment pods of some sort.
Whatmid pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I actually didn't know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left, is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open.
Yeah.
It's Quack.
Mm-hmm.
We found the little shit. Where are they running? Why are they running out of the room?
Oh, they're wasting no time.
Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse. Wait, what the fuck are they doing? Oh, they got him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were
they-
just like...
They were only trying to rescue him, to find him.
I see. Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive and ready to be chucked through the number 9 door. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic which had put him to sleep.
Ready? What's
Yep.
wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
I can't leave Luna. Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
I don't think so.
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
It says Dio.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and
We
Kay.
don't know about the suicide thing down this
Remember their
route.
star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
That's what I was saying before. A robot may not injure a human or cause it to come into harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
So she clearly believes in this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she wouldn't be so passionate about it.
Okay. You're right. Let's just get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that.
We're really just gonna
I'm going
leave.
to open it. You ready?
No. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. I opened the door. I go to Tickle's nest with the walk star. Da, da, da. Da-da.
Oh yeah.
With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body,
I slipped through it.
as soon as she was wide enough to admit my penis, I followed her through, a Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms. Sigma. Before she could respond, I spun around and ran to go and be off with my robot girlfriend.
Bing.
She can't harm me, right? That means she can't break up with me.
Door has been opened.
Oh boy.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Phi. There's something I have to do. Take care, Quark.
No, you don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma, listen to me! You can't do this!
Oh, Sigma. I just gotta hear more of her sob story.
Who knows? Who said anything about a sob story? It might be like the happiest story of this whole game. It might fill you with comforting, cozy thoughts.
The number 9. This end. Thank you. As the game escape, please.
It's too long.
I had no regrets. Okay. In fact, with Phi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. I wet myself. One of my objectives had been achieved and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. She was trapped in here with me. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. Where is she waiting? Oh, I know where she's waiting. She's gonna be waiting on that same fucking bench. Ugh, God, this again.
Well,
Okay,
we need
let
to
me
hear
let me
more
get
about
out
the
my
bird.
let me get out my best sensitive ears to listen. All right, Luna. I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Yes, all right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors.
Maybe you should go look in
It's
the
the perfect place for a serious conversation.
go look in the corner of one of the crew quarters where I left a giant doopy.
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history? I know what
What?
you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
so we're starting to get explanations.
Who told you that? Your little bird? Luna looked down at the music box. She carefully, delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom. Yep.
Oh, it's playing a little different tune.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
This is not the kind of girl you want to be pursuing.
Wait, why?
All right.
Is it because she's...
Why do you think I didn't kill them?
Oh, I see.
Why not?
All right. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts.
Dun, 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 dun. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Ugh, fuck this bush. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood spatter all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood spatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, and I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait. When did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments.
Oh boy.
Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that, the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the Nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. If this does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
Alice. I'm pretty sure she killed herself. She danced the night away.
All of humanity is going to die.
Yep.
Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here.
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB room moved, and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. First question is who put the handcuffs on them? The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know?
I don't think
That's why she wrote out Dio. Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to the right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. It was fucking Dio's name. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now, about Kay and Dio, I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Okay, we know. I guessed all this like way back in the start of our series.
You did, yeah.
Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. Yada yada yada. He wouldn't have seen the reactions immediately, but Dio would have known that was what was coming. Although we know it was coming because it's so fucking predictable. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. If I guessed all of it, it has to be predictable.
No.
My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Nice. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies, none of them your fault. Case closed. We can all go home now. Are there
Sigma,
any chips in this
I'm
facility?
glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
Am I right or am I wrong? That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons. Here, I'm gonna spout them off to you.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Yeah.
A robot without the 3 laws.
Oh, they just said the first line.
Plastic.
That's all you need to know.
Even they know it's getting to be a bit much. Luna,
Well,
I have to ask you.
they do it for the imbeciles playing the game.
I have to ask you something. When you say ABT, is all your parts human-like or just the skin? Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. My mind is in the gutter. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. Do robots fart? I followed her in silence. Silent but deadly.
Like robots? Like robot fart bot. Anyway.
You know what? Next time on Sun or Neos Gaming.
Eventually we reach the bench. Oh, every time we get to the bench, Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself beside her.
We'll hear what more she has to say. And maybe we'll get an answer to whether or not robots fart.
Oh, okay.